There was a bunch of noise earlier. I couldn't do the stream. Now I can. I think Blindside just messaged this. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop interrupting my stream with your bleeps and boops. Anyways, what is that crap? So I made progress. Instead of having all the scripts on the camera and the camera referencing the camera empty when it's the child trying to reference the parent, I've like screw all that shit and I just linked the script to the camera empty because the camera's already attached to the empty. So whatever the empty does, the camera will follow. So I just decided to have the camera empty, follow the truck, and the camera will follow behind. And anytime the camera empty turns, the camera also moves. Now the camera empty is literally exactly what you think it is. It's an empty object. It's a point in space that has no data other than its name and the component label that allows us to see it where it says camera empty. Otherwise you wouldn't see it, be completely invisible unless you select it from the hierarchy view, and then you can see the gizmo that lets you move it around. But effectively, it is invisible. There's nothing there. It is just a point of data. Anyways, now that that's explained, I just went in. I went with my old setup, the exact same setup I had. It worked perfectly fine. I didn't even need to change anything. I could have just used what I had to begin with from the first video. I just needed to change the referencing from the camera trying to figure out how to do the math around a point. It's a lot easier if it does it for me. Just do the natural result of combining two objects, because now that the main camera is a child and the camera empty is the parent, anything I do to the parent will affect all its children. So if I hit play, now it's not perfect. There's some bugs I gotta fix because it's not a proper 3D camera, as you can see. I mean, it is 3D. Actually, I tell you that it is a 3D camera, 100%. The problem is it's not really good for games because it goes at these really weird angles. It's like a cinematic camera, so I have to restrain it. I have to make sure that whatever angle it is rotating on, it doesn't do that, or if it does, not a lot. But I can actually navigate. If this was an actual big map and there was things to do, I could actually navigate it now. I go up this hill. Whee! And I can fly a little bit because the physics are fucking weird. And I don't know why, because I didn't mess with the world physics. Everything's really floaty. I'm right on the moon, I guess. It's like moon physics, I think. Also, I have no auto correct on the vehicle. Once it flips, it's stuck that way. I'm just trying to go over here. Once you fall off, that's you're gone. You go into the void. You get exiled. Whee! But it's pretty cool to have a 3D camera now. You can look around and stuff. No. Oh man, there's so much. What was the word? Velocity? Yeah, man, look at that velocity. I'm spinning that much. With this low gravity. I don't know how it's low gravity, but it is. But as you can see, the camera works. I can drive backwards and see what the hell I'm doing, or I can drive forward. Now, it's not perfect, like I've already explained. And we're going to try and fix that live. Because why not? So the camera speed's perfect. It's buttery smooth. I like that already. So the rotation. Okay, so I need to figure out what angles I don't want. I'm pretty sure it's XY angles. So we're going to play it again. We're going to put it in the camera view that I don't want. Ah, crap, I got the wrong thing selected. The main camera. Let's reset. And now let's hit play. There you go. So now, oh, it's not. That is weird. I'm not getting any information on the main camera. Look at that. Just kind of stuck at whatever it is right there. That's not normal. Empty. Oh, the camera empty. That's rotating like crazy. So it's not the camera's problem. So it looks like because Y is up and down. Z is forward. From this perspective, Z should be. So I want it to move. I think maybe if I just put physics on it and like, I don't know, the math is still in my head because I still need it to move in all directions. But I don't want it to tilt. It's tilting. So I think I know what I get to. Because we don't care about the camera empty. I mean, not the camera. Yeah, the camera empties. The camera empties actual position rotation, except its starting position. We don't care about that because it's empty. Nobody's gonna see it. What we care about is the main camera. The main camera. The only thing we want that to do is to follow the camera, but we don't want it to really rotate. We just want it to rotate around. So I'm thinking maybe I could just disable, like lock it. Can I lock these? I just need to lock this. It does have a different perspective. Yeah, we don't orthographic. That looks horrible. The view, vertical. I feel like horizontal would make more sense. But the bigger view. What happens if I play that now? It doesn't make much of a difference. The distance from the camera where rendering starts and stops. That's useful information. Physics camera. Oh, I don't think I should turn that on. Also, the field of view should be 90. It would look a lot better. No, this is third person. I'm not sure what the field of view should be. Is it just gonna fall to the ground? No, it's close. Hang on, is it clipping? It's still clipping. The physics camera setting did nothing. Oh, it changes the settings. I see. Values indicate the screen will be drawn. Visualize the camera renders. Target texture. Target eye. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. This must be like VR shit down there. Rotation. I don't see anything in here on how to lock it. So it has to be in. There's no transformation like lock it. There's no like little lock pad over here like in Blender. Reset position. We'll set that to nothing. I already clicked that. What am I doing? So yeah, it looks like we're going to code it. That's fine. I was hoping that would be the case. It'd be a shorter video. How long has this been? 9 minutes. We got 10 minutes to figure this out. So I already have the code up. So we need the documentation. I'm not sure. Hello. Alright. Let's look. Just go straight to transform and position of transform relative to the parent transform. That sounds like a start relative because the rotation of transform relative to transform. That's literally says the same thing. Rotate a cylinder around x and the axis. Switch from one to one rotation in the current axis, which is 360 degrees. Rotation internally to rotate an object. Use transform to rotate. Use transform. Alright, let's look at rotate real quick. Determines whether to rotate the game object locally to the game object or relative to the scene in the world space. Maybe because the relative would determine. No, it's not really origin issue. It's an axis. We need to rotate the game object around. Let's see what we got. Transform that rotate. Is that what this is? Transform that rotate. Okay. So we don't want. I don't think we need relative to. That doesn't make sense. That just sounds like an origin thing. We already got the origin we want. So I think we need this. I think we just type in some random angles and just see what happens. Yeah. Degrees to rotate the game around. I was thinking maybe an offset, but I'd have to put it down. I'd have to make another camera script with the camera to offset the rotation of the camera empty, or I call it the camera origin in script. Right here. Well, I did. I guess I don't need it anymore. Technically, yeah, I don't need it. That is a method. X angle, Y angle, Z angle. Transform, rotate. I mean, it sounds way too simple. This is a thing. That doesn't sound right to me. Because it's just going to change whatever value I type in, and I move the mouse. It's just going to change. It's just going to change it back or make it all goofy. And I'm using a vector 3, so maybe we should go to vector. I'll go to vector 3 first before I do that. So I'm going to mess it all up. Vector 3. Maybe there's something in here I could do. Down left, magnitude returns the length of this vector, not helpful. Can make it offset maybe? Times divided by addition? That doesn't make sense. Set x, y, and z components and existing equals. Return shoot. No, that's too much. I don't want to like do a bunch of math because in the computer's gonna have to do a bunch of math, and that doesn't sound very efficient. It should be to do this. What I'm trying to do, it is simple to explain out loud with just normal words, so it should be simple to program. I just don't know how to do it because I don't know what these things do or how to use them. just have to figure out where they're applicable. Because that damn syntax, I understand and can read the syntax, but I'm not used to it like that. And again, in order to know what a tool does, I have to use it. You know, and they have pretty good explanations for what these do. But the more complicated they are, the more difficult it is to understand. But some of them are self-explanatory. Move towards, it's LERP and slurp. Those I have what the frick? I think I get it because like S is spherical LERP, and then LERP is just LERP. It's like LERP but for spheres, I guess. I'm using contact clues, but yeah, I don't even know what the definition for LERP. What does that even mean? Crystallized structure of honeydew produced by an insect. That is not that okay. Sure. What does this do? Start value. End value. Values to interpolate. Alright, so it's like trying to find the average point between 2 points. So why don't they just call it like vector3 like average or something like that? I mean, average probably can't do that because it's like a math term. But like some sort of combination of average and another word. LERP is weird. It's a weird word. There's probably a reason for it somewhere. Or it's an abbreviation. Acronym. Might be an acronym. Where's that normalize at? I know I saw normalize in here. Make this vector of a magnitude of 1. That might work, actually. Holy crap. Because if I force the road, well now, there's a problem, because I'd have to do it like an if statement. Like if x is at an awkward angle, normalize it. And then the problem is when you're on the other side, y will still have the same problem. So I'd have to make two ifs to be like, if y is at an awkward angle and x is not, then normally it's a pain in the ass. Also, I forgot to put a timer on. Be right back. Fuck. Shit. Chicken. Winner. Chicken dinner. There's only 2 minutes left. Well, I guess we'll have to try again. My food's done. I forgot all about it. It's burning. PG Montana. Easy.